Billingham Stars TV, and it's Tuesday, and you'll have seen the announcement already. So it's a player interview, and we're delighted to have with us. It's Stars goalie number 30, Tom Brown. Tom, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank you. It's good to be back. It's good to get started early, so it's a pleasure.
And you talk about that. We'll start right there. Then starting early, the decision when Al spoke to you, the decision to come back to Billingham this year, a straightforward one based on last year's performances and the way things finished.
Um, pretty much. Me and some of the guys have already been speaking about things, and obviously, especially the back half of the season. Obviously, we were in good position to win. Hopefully, try and bring some trophies back last year. Obviously, it didn't happen, but we were quite close. So, the discussion was always we were going to do it again because it wasn't last year. We believe it would 100% be this year. We would bring something. We would bring hopefully not just something, hopefully a few things back to Billingham. So. Um, Obviously, speaking with my family in Billingham, it didn't really take me long. It's unfinished business at the end of the day, so I can't leave it unattended. We've got stuff to win, so here we go again.
Excellent. Yeah, it's really good. And kind of building on that, the last couple of weeks, the way the league's changed, the division this season is going to be wide open. So if it's not Solway Sharks and they've gone, then you want to be looking to be the kind of the next team off the rank, and we were second last year, so why not Billingham?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's been quite an interesting few weeks. Obviously, the announcement of Hull Jets moving up. I'm going to assume they're taking a similar path that Widnes did when they moved up, and obviously Solway moving up a league as well. It makes things interesting because the past few years, obviously, it's always been they deserve everything they won. They're an absolutely outstanding team. So them leaving, it kind of makes it interesting because when you look at the rest of the league, we were always talking about anyone can win on any given night. Imagine what it's going to be like now. Like the champs are gone, they've moved up. Now it's kind of anyone's game, really. There wasn't really much separating a lot of teams last year. I think everyone kind of beat each other. So it makes it for a very intriguing year. I think it's exciting for the players, especially the fans, because it's like I think everyone's kind of going in with the belief that they can be the ones. Well, why not us? You know what I mean? We say, why not Billingham? Sure, everyone else is going to be like that. So I think it's shaping up for a really entertaining season. And I'm excited to get going. It's only May and I'm ready to go. So let's see what happens.
And you mentioned last season, the kind of the back half of last season, sort of from Christmas on, the whatever it was clicked in the with the Billingham team, the kind of the performances on the ice. We got to the cup final, run to second in the league. But the whole club was kind of on a roll from Christmas onwards. The crowds were growing. The last 3 or 4 games were pretty much a full house. So you want to kind of pick that up as we left it in April and kind of keep it there. So start at the same level again in September.
Yeah, these guys, a lot of these guys have played together for years. Obviously, when a couple of years ago, when we came back from COVID, we were really young, but the boys kind of like this. They've grown up playing with each other, so it was always a matter of time before that was going to show. Obviously, we've seen the development and the maturity of the team. So not only do they have these guys played together for ages, now they're used to playing in a men's league in a men's setting, a faster paced setting, and I thought it's just started to really show. Um, it's not really a surprise to me. Like I kind of always the ambitions I've kind of always like held a high standard even before the start of last season. It's like why not go get it? Why not try and win some trophies this year? You know what I mean? We're not just going to show up and play. Like we want to win. That's kind of the only goal for us. And I think the cup game. I think beating Whitley was huge for us. Obviously, they've had a number for the last few years. They're a really strong club as well, and I think kind of having that battle in the semifinals, kind of like getting that monkey off our back type of thing, beating them and advancing through. I think that's when everyone started to believe, hey, we can do it. So it's not just a few guys in the room that always believe that we can win. Now it's everyone that believe that we can win, and that's just a recipe for good things. Obviously, we went on a good roll last half of the season. It's always about peaking at the right time, and I felt like we peaked at the right time. Obviously, it didn't end how we wanted it to go, but that month of March, it was extremely hard on us, especially the triple header. It took a lot. I think we gave everything against Solway, and then having to play Solihull, I think that took a lot out of us. But I couldn't really be happier. Obviously, be happier winning trophies, but I couldn't be happier, and I couldn't be any prouder of all the guys in the room and how we've come along. So, come a long way from everyone saying we're going to lose every single game. Put it that way. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's nothing but pure excitement going into this year, especially now that everyone believes we can win. So, like I said, we're ready to go.
And the guys, as you say, I think Alan's spoken to the majority of the squad already to kind of gauge their availability for next year. So if we run back pretty much the same squad, obviously we've lost Finn to Leeds full time, which is great for him, which is the development pathway, which is what our levels is all about. We're kind of running back the same squad with maybe one or two adjustments. Pick up again in September, and it's for the fans. You mentioned the fans. I say great back end of last season as well. So something for the fans to be excited for as well. Come the autumn.
Oh yeah, Billingham's an absolute riot to play in. I think the whole league's actually wherever you go, every rink is kind of like pretty wild in their own type of way. So, but playing in front of a packed house every night, it's like I think over the past 2 years or so, the last year and a half or so, we've really made Billingham a difficult place to play. We want teams to go, oh, we got to go play in Billingham this weekend. Great. Sort of thing when it's like Whitley, it's like, oh, well, we got to go play Whitley, tough rink to play. Small barn, tons of fans, loud rinks, always a recipe for good things. I think the crowd pushed us through. I think going when we were in Dumfries for the first leg, I think the crowd just chanted the whole time, and it helped push us through, and especially at home. It's really quite something what an energy of a crowd can do. So we love playing at home. So like I said, it's nothing but excitement for fans. I know seeing Finn depart, like I said, he deserves it. He's one hell of a hockey player, and he's got a bright future in front of him. And he had a great year last year, and I'm sure he's gonna have a blast down in Leeds. So good on him. But pretty much I'm excited. Like I said, pretty much the same team running it back again. Few surprises here and there, but you know, we've got all to look forward to this year. And like I said, I'm absolutely excited to go. And we're only in May. It was always going to be like I said when I spoke to Mikey and Sykes, it's like, are we going to run it back? And it's like 100% we're running it back. We got trophies to win still, so it's going to be a good season. That's for sure.
Sounds good. Just finally before you let you go, you mentioned it's May. There's a lot of the off season to go. What does an off season look like for yourself before the kind of training starts again back later in the summer?
Um, Never ends really. Hockey's kind of always been my life ever since I was a little boy. As soon as my winter season ended as a kid, I would go straight to elite summer camps where I was on the ice 4 hours a day, four twice a day, six weeks all through the summer every day, and that was pretty much from 10 years old up until I moved here when I was 17. So it kind of never stops really. Usually I'll have a couple weeks rest after the season, enjoy, let the body heal, eat some food, and then right back in the gym. Been in the gym for the past few weeks now because I want to keep shape and keep fit. So as soon as we get back on the ice, it's just go right away. So, um, I'm a sport coach outside of work. I just do my thing. I'm out active all the time, so it's just between gym and work. That's kind of what my off season's like, and just pretty much mentally preparing myself for this season upcoming. So, um, losing out on some stuff last year hurts. So right back in the gym, straight back to work, and get ready for get ready for next season because it's not just going to come to us. We got to go get it, and that's always been my mindset is to go and get it, not just because it's not going to come to me if I just sit around and wait. So gym and work, keep myself active and fit, and like I said, just prepare myself mentally to get right back in it. So like I said, ready to go.
Sounds good. And just a quick word for the fan base. I say they can tell you're excited. Should they be excited for September?
Oh, they will be. Get ready, Billingham fans. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a wild one. We got some surprises for you. Just stay tuned, and you're gonna find out. See us all in September.
Thank you very much, Tom. Enjoy your summer, and we'll see you in September.
You too. See you later.